reasons why I wouldn't buy the new Toyota Tundra. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Rob Motive FST. And that's right, there are two reasons why I wouldn't buy the new Toyota Tundra. You know, I've been looking at it, I've been following it, I've been putting videos up about it, and I'm starting to like it. It's growing on me. You know, I will admit, when I first saw it, it didn't do much for me. Now, maybe that's just because it was new, it was different. I was comparing it to the existing Toyota Tundra, which I really do like. We're riding in one right now. I bought a 2021 to kind of tide me over until the 2022 comes out. But there are a couple of reasons why I wouldn't buy the 2022. The first, of course, is I've got to fall in love with it. I mean, when I see the truck, it's got to create that special spark, that special feeling. You know, I don't know about you guys, but in every vehicle that I've ever bought, I have fallen in love with it. I go to the lot, I see it, and I've got to have it. It's just the way it is for me. It's the way it's always been. It's probably why I've had, I don't know, 70 new vehicles in my lifetime. Maybe I'm fickle, you know, I love them for a while and then I'll leave them and move on to the next one. I don't know. But I do. I have to fall in love with it. And I'm getting there. I can't say that I'm in love with it right now, but I'm starting to see things that are turning me around a little bit. Things that are growing on me and styling cues and things that they've done with the truck that I really do like. Next is the engine. You know, there's two engines available. We have a V6 twin turbo and we have a V6 twin turbo hybrid. Now, for me, I would prefer to have just the old regular V8. You know, what's in the Toyota Tundra right now. But that's not going to happen. It's gone. They're getting rid of it. They probably already have gotten rid of it. Now they're just building some leftovers with what are still sitting around, I suppose. But I have to have the V6 twin turbo hybrid. I mean, if I'm going to part with my 2021 super powerful, super quick 5.7 liter V8, I've got to have the new hybrid version. Not because I have some big, you know, love it for the hybrid, but because I want the biggest I can get, the most power I can get out of it. And let's be honest, the numbers on the hybrid are phenomenal. They sound awesome to me. Now, whether or not they're true, we'll find out once the truck is actually released, I suppose. You know, there's a lot of things going on with this truck. You know, we saw some stuff recently about whether it's going to burn regular, whether it's going to burn high octane. And that's another thing for me. You know, if this truck requires premium fuel, which I don't believe it's going to, and a lot of reports I've heard say that it isn't, but if it does, that's not something I'm going to be interested in. I'm not sure that I'd even be interested in it if you just have to use premium to get the biggest, the highest numbers out of it. Because I just don't want to screw with premium fuel, you know? So we shall see. I have heard that you're going to be able to burn regular 87, 89, whatever's in your area, octane I'm talking about, of course, and still achieve the numbers that Toyota has said that the hybrid motor is going to be able to get. We shall see. But it has to have the same oomph, the same power, or better than what I'm driving right now. You know, I'm not going to go backwards, no matter what. It's cool, some of the stuff that they've done. You know, we have that giant screen. That's cool. Love that. Love the technology. But I'm not going to go backwards in the driving experience to get those things. I mean, I could probably pick up a Prius right now, and I'm sure it probably has a big screen in it too. But I'm not willing to sacrifice everything else I want just for the technology. So it's got to have the oomph, it's got to have the power, or better, than what the current Tundra that I have right now has. So what am I going to do if that's not the case? And how do you find out? Well, I don't think you find out by listening to reports and numbers, unless it's someone that actually has and has driven the truck. I think you have to wait to experience the truck yourself. You know, it's like the Toyota Tacoma, for example. You know, it has a decent engine in it. It gets decent horsepower, mileage, well, that could be better, but it's not horrible in its class. But Toyota builds a lag into that truck. So when you jump in, you don't get to take full advantage of the power that it has. Now, I've corrected that with the Sprint Booster, but I want to be able to buy a new Tundra and have it the way I want it to be out of the box. So I don't know if there's going to be a lag in it. I don't know if all of that horsepower is going to be available from the line, or if it's going to be tuned in such a way that you have to be at the red line on the RPM gauge before you start to feel it. Or maybe you have to be towing a motorhome behind you. Those are things that I won't know until I can actually put myself in the seat and take it for a drive. So definitely not looking to order one without driving it. Certainly not looking to put down some sort of a deposit on a truck that I've never sat in or experienced, because I do want to know what it's like before I commit to it. So anyway, those are the two things that would deter me, or that I wouldn't buy a Toyota Tundra for. In other words, if it doesn't look good and I don't fall in love with it, I'm probably not going to get one. And if it doesn't have the oomph, the power, the acceleration, I guess is what I'm really more speaking about, then I'm not going to get one. It's unfortunate, but Toyota could knock me right out of the market with this truck if it doesn't do what I expect it to do. All the other little things, the styling and all that stuff, like I said, I'm kind of coming around to that. Didn't love the truck when it was first put out, and I know there's a lot of people that didn't either. And I've heard a similar story as mine, and that it's kind of growing on people. They're getting more used to it as they see it, and many of those people have now said that they're probably interested in getting one. I'm curious to know, what about you? Are you interested in getting one? Did you not like it maybe too much at first, and now you've kind of come around like I am? Leave a comment, let me know, I'd be curious. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma, and Rob Motive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.